Hello guys, thank you for coming back. Today we are going to react to a guide tour to Berlin. I hope you really enjoyed this video and watch till the end.
Berlin stands upon the vast European plain in northeastern Germany, on the banks of the river Spree. Berlin's history has been one of triumph and tragedy, tyranny and transformation. Brought to her knees by 2 world wars and then divided throughout much of the Cold War, Berlin has re-emerged, blossoming into one of the world's economic...
Since the beginning, as we can see, Berlin is a really beautiful city and a lot of history, a lot of culture and a lot of architecture is there. So it's a great city, I like it, and it seems that it has a lot of space, as I can see. And the river is something I didn't know that was in Berlin. I never heard about the river in Berlin. It's the first time of hearing about it. So let's keep looking at it.
Economic and creative powerhouses. With a population of only 3.5 million, Berlin enjoys an air of spaciousness not found in many other European capitals. Berlin is an incredibly green city, both physically and politically. At times it feels like the city was built just to fill in the gaps between its many parks, forests and lakes.
Well, it's huge. It's huge. It's really huge. If you see around it, you have a lot of trees and a lot of space, to be honest. It's something beautiful. I've never seen a city that has that kind of space around.
With hundreds of miles of bike paths, stringent traffic regulations and an absence of hills, Berlin is the perfect city to explore on foot or by bicycle. A legacy.
I love cycling, to be honest, and that's a great city for cycling, as I can see. It's a great thing to know that.
Of Berlin's checkered history is a cityscape of every imaginable architectural style.
Oh,
From the Gothic to
cool.
the Baroque, from the Socialist to the Futuristic. Yet somehow it all works, magnificently.
Yeah.
The Brandenburg Gate rose in the 18th century as a symbol of peace. It was battered in the Second World War, then isolated by the division of Berlin before becoming the rallying point during the joyous days of the reunification. A block to the north, the Reichstag is also a symbol of a Berlin reborn. Gutted by fire in 1933 and reduced to rubble during the fall of Berlin, today visitors can climb the Reichstag's transparent dome for a bird's-eye view of the city.
To be honest, Berlin is really beautiful. Man, I started to love Germany more. It's great to know this beauty is there. Wow.
Occupying an entire city block is the Holocaust Memorial, an unsettling reminder of the consequences of letting the roots of intolerance take hold. Rolling out before the Brandenburg Gate is the Tiergarten, a 500-acre tapestry of forests, woodlands and canals. The Tiergarten is...
Can you ride those boats for free or you need to pay? 500 hectares is a lot, man. There is a lot of space. You cannot complain about space in Berlin, as I see.
It's also home to the Victory Column, the Soviet War Memorial and Bellevue Palace, the official residence of the German president.
Oh.
But her most famous...
That's like the White House in America.
Resident of all is the Berlin Zoo. Featuring over 1,500 species and enclosures that look more like natural habitats, the Berlin Zoo is one of the most visited zoological gardens in Europe.
That is beautiful. It's beautiful. The zoo was magical. I like a lot I like it a lot. There are a lot of different species to look at and some animals that I have never seen before in real life, to be honest.
Berlin is a city of churches. Retaining its war-damaged spire, the Kaiser Wilhelm Memorial Church is a shining example of Berlin's ability to honor its past while forging a bold architectural future. But perhaps Berlin's most striking place of worship is the Chapel of Reconciliation, the spiritual heart of the Berlin Wall Memorial. Near the center of Berlin, another section of the infamous wall has become a memorial, of a more colorful kind. Featuring the work of 100 international artists, the East Side Gallery is one of the largest outdoor art exhibits in the world. And the theme? Freedom, of course. Featured in countless spy novels and films, Checkpoint Charlie was the Cold War's most famous border crossing. The adjacent museum explores the history of the checkpoint and the ingenious ways in which Berliners defected from east to west. The Cold War years
Germany keeps its history really close to itself. They don't destroy the history. They keep every architecture place as it is. I love that. Most of the countries I have been to around the world, even in Europe, even in America, they just destroy their history. They're trying to profit as much as possible, but Germany is different. I really like that.
Remain an endless source of fascination for Berliners and visitors alike. At the DDR Museum, visitors are invited to rummage through the drawers and cupboards of its exhibits, which recreate life in East Germany during socialist rule. Directly opposite the DDR Museum is Museum Island, a chance to step even further back in time. Now an internationally protected heritage site, the island is home to 5 museums, each one specializing in different periods of the arts and sciences. The Berlin Cathedral also stands on Museum Island. Once inside, climb the wide 270-step staircase to the observation deck and breathe in the colors of the sea.
It's really beautiful. I don't have anything to say. It makes me, I don't know, happy to see these kind of beautiful places.
City below. Berlin is also a city of great civic squares. The Bebelplatz is home of the Humboldt University. Alexanderplatz became a showcase for Soviet architecture throughout the Cold War. The Fernsehturm, a futuristic 1960s TV tower, still evokes mankind's eternal quest to reach for the stars. Potsdamer Platz was once known as the Times Square of Berlin. Since reunification, the area has regenerated into a visionary space where all Berliners can celebrate their city together as one. Welcome to the Berlin of the 21st century, a city proving to the world that tolerance, creativity and passion can bear the most incredible fruit.
Well, that was just great. I really enjoyed that video. It was beautiful. Berlin was magical. I don't know what to say anymore. It made me want to visit it so badly. I hope in the future. But I don't know what to say anymore. Berlin was great. I liked it. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe.